guys, it's Paige. Welcome back for another video, and today we're going to be discussing, not that, whatever he's looking at, we're going to be discussing my January wrap-up and my January book haul. So, let's get started. So this month I managed to read 13 books, which is pretty amazing because I had a lot of stuff going on. I read Rain the Earth by A.C. Goggin. I gave it a 4 out of 5 star rating. Really good. This just came out January 30th. So if you're looking for a really good new release, this is your one. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I gave it a 3 out of 5 star rating. It wasn't my favorite book, let's say, this year, or this month rather, but I'm doing a read along of it, so I soldiered through. The World Remains by Brendy Quinn. I gave it a 3.5 star out of 5 star review. I'm so awkward saying this. Pretty good dystopian if you like dystopian. XXVXY by Christina Segola. I don't know. I gave it a 3 out of 5 star rating. Also a dystopian, but more of a feminist book. I also read The Girl Who Wouldn't Die by Randall Platt. I did end up getting rid of that book because I gave it a 1 out of 5 star rating. That book was very anti-Semitic and very not historical accurate for a historical fiction novel. So I got rid of it because I didn't want that in my house. Harmonies of War by Ruby Fitzgerald. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 star rating. I liked it. If you are a fan of Game of Thrones, which has a lot of like the political stuff of fantasy worlds, then you'll like this. And also, I didn't get to read this one, but this is their teaser that they sent me for their second book that's going to be released in June, I believe, called Descendants of War: Magic's Demise. So be sure to check out Harmonies of War, and then wait for the next book to drop because I'm excited to see what happens in this one. The Evaporation of Sophie Snow by Mary Weber. I gave it a 4 out of 5 star review. Another dystopian. It has a lot of sci-fi as well. And it really reminded me of Warcross and Ready Player One. So if you like both of those, you might like this one. Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. I gave this one a 5 out of 5 star review. And this is my favorite book of this month. Absolutely loved it. I am not a big contemporary reader, but oh my god, I fell in love with Simon in this, and I can't wait for the movie to be released. Daughter of the Burning City by Amanda Foody. I gave this a 4 out of 5 star rating. If you like fantasy, weird fantasy, you'll really like this. The Eternity Duet, which has 2 books in it. It has Ever Dare and Never Sleep, and they're both by Brendy Quinn. I gave this a 3 out of 5 star rating review thing. Very fantasy, lots of magic. If you like that, you'll like this. Kings and Crosses. I'm not sure who this is by. It really doesn't have like a from, but this is a graphic novel. So again, if you like Game of Thrones, then you'll probably like this as well. Then the next books I have on my Kindle, so I don't have like pretty books to show you, but they are The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, and I gave that a 4.5 out of 5 star rating. This one also came out January 30th. Really fun book. Kind of like Grimm's Fairy Tales, but darker. A little bit of Alice in Wonderland-esque, but not really. It's really its own book, and I really love that. I also read The Reclaiming of Shiloh Snow, which is the sequel to The Evaporation of Sophie Snow, both of them by Mary Weber. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 star rating. Again, if you like Warcross, if you like Ready Player One, and especially if you like The Evaporation of Sophie Snow, this is the book for you. I also read Escaping the Poverty Cycle by Richard James. I gave that one a 4 out of 5 star review, I think. I can't really remember off the top of my head. If I gave it another rating, I'll just put it in the bottom somewhere. That was more of a sociological book. So, I mean, if you're looking for like a book about information, then that's the book for you. My brain is all foggy right now. And then I also read Banished by Betsy Shao. I didn't really read through all of it. I DNF'd it because when I received the arc of it through NetGalley, I did not realize that it was the third in a series. I got about 50 pages into it before I realized this, and I did not want to spoil the rest of the series for me, so I DNF'd it, gave it a 3 because I felt that was a very neutral rating for having to DNF it, and it wasn't anything from the book's fault because, again, I didn't get that much into it, but it was because I wanted to read the rest of the series. Right, and that was my wrap up for this month. So now we're going to go into my haul. So then the next part of this video is going to be my haul. I already have another haul video already up, and it's the books I received for my birthday because my birthday was on the 23rd, but I received other books outside of my birthday, so I wanted to go ahead and do this haul video. So the first book I received for January was Batman Nightwalker by Mary Lou. I got this from my friend Irene, and she is awesome. She is Justice Reads on Instagram, so go check her out. And then I also received another copy of Batman Nightwalker from the Blue Bear Bazaar January box. So this copy is going to be going to someone that wins my giveaway. On the 8th of January, I got from Shelf Love Reads Love and Other Train Wrecks by Leah Conan. Cute little contemporary romance, a kind of they met one day and it takes over like a 24-hour period. I'm going to try to actually conquer my bookshelves this year, so I might get to this one this year. I'm not sure though. On January 16th, I received my Indie Book Connect box. So the two books I got in there were The Houseboat by Ashley Gallegos, which is a mystery book, I believe, mystery thriller. And Katrina's Ring by Lisa McGinnis, which is, I think, a romance historical novel type book. On the 18th of January, I received two books from Blaze Publishing, which I am a rep for. I received a copy of Shadow Rise by Audrey Gray. This is a sequel to Shadow Fall, a very sci-fi dystopian duology, so go and check those out. And I also received from Brandy Quinn the Eternity Duet, which I did turn around and read as quickly as I could. On the 20th of January, I received from my Book Loot package, which I think was actually in a vlog of mine, I received The Library of Fates by Adati Corona. I can't pronounce that. So her name, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. I think this is based on like Indian mythology, if I'm correct. I'm excited to read this. Love the cover. It seems like a really fun book. Don't know what day I received them. But it's 3 books from Brandy Quinn. She gave me Seconds, the Shared Souls Chronicle. This one is a steampunk dystopian novel. Still in a Dark World, which it also says on the cover it's a paranormal love-hate story. I love when books do that. And then Heart of Farnham, I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is fantasy. And lastly, on the 27th, I received something super awesome. It is Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. I ordered this one through Goodreads, or Good Choice Readings, so that way I could get it signed and personalized. And so I could get this, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it says Zenith Fly True. So I don't know if this is going to be a good book or not. Apparently, Goodreads is heavily divided on if it's a good book or not, and there have been people that have been posting reviews about reading the book, which gets on my nerves a little bit. So I'm going to be reading it. I'm going to be posting my own review and honestly tell you how I feel about it. So that was my wrap up and my extremely humongous haul for January. I think February is going to be worse, to be honest. Not for the haul part, but I have a lot of books I'm wanting to read in February. So stay tuned for that video because it's going to be... And a video cut off before I could properly sign off. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye!